Hi, this is Todd Kurth, and telling you about my diary for my awakening, spiritual awakening, and my journey to healing, and finding myself and everyone in the collective. It's been magical. Yesterday, I discussed my kundalini awakening experience that happened out of the blue. And today I'm going to talk about the after effects of taking the red pill, which is how I kind of refer to the post reality shift after a kundalini awakening. It was dramatic, to say the least. Okay, when my soul entered back into my body and I reawoken, sat up in bed and my TV turned on. YouTube turned on, which I hardly watched YouTube very much in the past. All right, lots of messages popping up out of the blue. That's interesting. Okay, I need to talk about the after effects of taking the red pill. And this is how I describe the reality shift after a kundalini awakening, and which is quite dramatic. After my soul came back into my body, I sat up in bed and the TV turned on, YouTube turned on, which I hardly watched YouTube in the past. I was mainly Amazon Prime and Xbox games, Netflix, but it started playing. And the first video that it played by itself was Alan Watts, and it was a video in the 1960s where Alan Watts was talking about the secrets of life, yin yang, basically what I was just experiencing, and all the questions that I was just about to ask. What happened started to come through my television. The reality shift, the paradox, the secrets of life, that the universe is experiencing inside of itself through us. And it was constantly reminding me to trust the universe and to remember to let go of all former beliefs and not to worry about anything and just release total control to the divine, which is it's a little hard at first, but once you start working at it, it's such a blessing. I mean, it's such a blessing looking back, because you don't have any more fear. I don't have any anxiety. I don't have any panic attacks anymore. I don't stress at all about anything. 100% zero stress. In today's world, that is such a huge blessing all by itself. So this is what it was preparing me for. So these videos from Alan Watts were popping up 1, 2, 3. I wish he was still here, but he's not. So Alan Watts, it went to Abraham Esther Hicks. It was playing stuff from her. Dolores Cannon was talking about QHHT. Neville Goddard was on there with a bunch of his videos. And there was also like motivational videos that popped up. Like one that I liked a lot was Eddie Pinero. I'm hoping I'm saying your name correct. But Eddie, awesome man, love him. Those were just constantly popping up. My entire YouTube history from the previous, completely gone. They put what the universe wanted me to see up there. And with that reality shift, it was a little like, am I going crazy type of feeling. But kind of, the universe protects you. I mean, it puts you into this little hermit shield of a bubble of protection, and nobody called me, nobody talked to me for quite a long time. I mean, like, a long time. We're talking about like months would go by, or unless I contacted them, because the universe wants you to be shielded so you can process everything that is going on. And there's not a lot of people you could go and ask this stuff about, because they didn't have the experience or they didn't know. But the universe was using the videos and the guides of people that I would meet, you know, out in the world, and also through YouTube and other videos, to demonstrate the next playbook. And this is really important, where your intuition is formed and your ego is taking a less of a protective role, because you have to have a shadow side, period. It's developed there for your protection, and you can't get rid of it. And there's no reason to get rid of it. You should love it, not fear it. And then you use it as your strength. And then when you have the power to control both your light and your shadow, you're a fearless warrior for God. And I noticed, nobody was talking to me that I knew. This gave me a lot of time to just kind of process this new change, this new belief, what's going on. The universe wants you to do introspection on everything, so you can kind of analyze the learning process of why we're here, and how we help each other and learn from each other, and the experiences and the interactions that we have with one another. This is how we grow. And I know, like, the evil side of everything, they want to get us to self-delete, to drag it on for ever and ever and ever. And just gotta strive and push through it. And the other side is literally magical. Now, I wrote a couple messages that I channeled in this time period. And through these messages that I channeled, I was hoping to, I wanted to heal everyone, but the universe also wants you to know that right now you gotta focus on you. And when you're going through this, you're gonna need to focus on you first. You're the number one priority. You gotta heal you before you heal anybody else. And you can't force the healing on anyone. They have to be willing to take it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your energy. And I kind of wanted to heal that girlfriend that had codependent issues, and was still going through trauma that she experienced as a kid. But that was not her path. She was here for a season, and that was it. I fought against it. I was like, well, I could heal her. I just went through this magical experience. I wanted her to experience it too. So I tried to pull her into it. It was, it ended in failure. Like, she wasn't going to do any other work. But I'll read to you the letters that I wrote down as I channeled. So the first one was, when you're almost on the precipice of change and discovering this enlightenment, once you hit rock bottom, and you wish all the ones that hurt you peace in their hearts, and be happy for being on their path. You don't want to wish anybody negative. Like, you only get back what you put out. So wish them all well, and tell yourself that you don't need them to be whole or happy. You only need yourself to be whole. nobody else needs to be there. So tell yourself you don't need anyone to be whole. Tell yourself that you have God in your heart and you are never alone. And as long as you are living, you have everything you need. God is always with you. God is in your heart. And be happy for everyone that has left a mark on your ego. For these are life lessons we must learn during our lifetimes to help guide us and teach us lessons about life. You repeat this over and over again until you know it to be true in your heart. And your doorway will be opened and you will find enlightenment through the dark, difficult time. Only time you could find your path to the light is when you're standing in complete darkness. At that point, the light can shine brighter, allowing you the opportunity for change, enlightenment, and ascension. Say the statement as many times as it takes. Repeat it till you know it to be true in your heart. You'll start to feel differently about the situation when you start to feel lighter on your feet, more joyful in your heart, and no more pain or sadness. Lie down in bed, take a deep breath, hold it for 10-15 seconds, then exhale, take another deep breath, repeat this three or four times, and welcome to the next level in your life. That was the first one that I channeled. And the second one from the universe was release. It's not too late. There is still time to always move forward. Open your heart and speak your true feelings and intentions. Release all karmic relationships and trauma bonds back to the universe. Don't go back to these situations that you know are not for your highest and greatest good. Otherwise, a painful cycle will continue to repeat itself. Don't reminisce on the past or wishing things were done differently because they're already perfect. Don't give it any time and attention. Choose harmony. Don't think about not being good enough. Reprogram the way you think because you are always good enough. Don't overthink it either. Embrace your divine strength, leaving your past in the past. Open your heart to what truly makes you safe, joyful, and happy in life. Believe in the power of God's divine love and feel its warm embrace. Let it break those chains that bind you to an ego that was formed during trauma. And you are free. That was the second letter I wrote. This was it was really moving for me. I hope this helps everyone. I will tell you one story. During this time, I tried to kind of go back to my old ways a little bit, and I wanted to go try to drag my it was like my ex-girlfriend back into this. I wanted to, like, I can heal you, I can do stuff to help you overcome these things. But they took my wallet. The divine took my wallet. It literally, I keep everything together, my keys and my wallet and in my bag, so I never have to look for it. They took it out of my bag and kept it for 3 days. And then when I was going into my car, because I still had my keys, I just couldn't buy anything or go anywhere. because I didn't have any money for gas or like any money. All my money was in there, my driver's license. I was cleaning out the car, trying to see if it fell anywhere. I was looking in my trunk, which was clean and empty. And then right in front of my eyes, it materialized, like right in front of me. And I just looked up and I said, well, thank you. I knew you had it. They did not want me to go there and to stray from the path. They do want you to be protected at this time, because not a lot of people will know what you're going through. They won't really understand it. And you have to go inwards. You have to do your introspection on yourself and listen to the guidance that comes to you through your intuition. It wasn't until later on that I started using the divination, or even like listening to tarot readings and listening for what resonates. Because I can listen to something and you can watch something, the same exact thing, and we will have different things that will resonate for us and get different messages from the same recording. And that's how magical the universe really is. It's beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. Well, goodbye, and I hope you have a wonderful day. It's a lot of pollen outside right now, and I don't get along with pollen too much, but you know, I love the spring and I love the flowers that it brings, so bring it on. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.